Let's solve the following system of linear inequality. We'll label each of the inequality as number 1 and number 2. Let's start with number 1. Here we have 2 times 2x plus 3, so we'll multiply 2 to get 4x plus 6 minus 10. So this is less than, we have 6 times x minus 2, so that's 6x minus 12. Now we'll transpose 6x minus 12 from the right hand side to the left hand side to get 4x plus, we have 6 minus 10, so that's negative 4 minus 6x plus 12. So this is less than 0. Now 4x minus 6x, so that's negative 2x. And we have negative 4 plus 12, so that's positive 8. This is less than 0. Let's take negative 2 as the common factor. So negative 2 will be multiplied to x minus 4, which is less than 0. Now what we'll do, we'll divide both sides with negative 2, but we have to be careful here. We'll have to use a property. That means if we have two numbers a and b, and a is less than b, and we have another number c, which is a negative number that's less than 0. If we multiply a with this negative number c and b with the negative number c, then the sign of the inequality changes. That means AC will become greater than BC. Let's use this. Since we are dividing by negative 2, we'll have x minus 4 greater than 0 divided by negative 2 will be 0. Solving this, we get x greater than 4. So let's label this as number 3. So this is a solution that satisfies inequality number 1. Now we will solve inequality number 2. So here we have 2x minus 3 divided by 4 plus 6. So we'll transpose 2 plus 4x over 3 from the right hand side to the left hand side to get negative 2 minus 4x divided by 3 greater than or equals to 0. So we have 2x minus 3 divided by 4 minus 4x over 3 plus 6 minus 2 will give us 4. This is greater than or equals to 0. Now the common denominator will be 12. So we'll make the denominator of the first term 12. To do that, we'll multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 3. So multiplying the numerator 2x minus 3 with 3 we'll get 6x minus 9 divided by 12. Then we want to make the denominator of the second term 12. So we'll have to multiply by 4. So that gives us 16x divided by 12. Plus, to make the denominator 12, so we'll have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 12. So we have 12 times 4, which is 48, divided by 12, greater than or equals to 0. Now that we have all the three terms having the same denominator, we can combine them, and this is going to give us 12. In the numerator, we have 6x minus 9 minus 16x plus 48, and that's greater than or equals to 0. Now 6x minus 16x, so this is negative 10x plus 48 minus 9 will be 39 divided by 12. This is greater than or equals to 0. If we take negative 10 as the common factor, so we have x minus 39 divided by 10, and in the denominator we have 12. Now this is greater than or equals to 0. Now what we'll do, we'll multiply both sides of the inequality with negative 12 over 10. That means we want to get rid of this negative 10 over 12. Now in doing so, we have to be wary of the fact that means if we have two numbers, let's say a and b, and a is greater than or equals to b, and we also have another number c, and c is a negative number, then in that case, if c is less than 0, we'll multiply a with c and b with c. And since c is a negative number, the sign of the inequality flips. So that means AC will become less than or equals to BC. So this is the property that we'll use here. We will multiply both sides of the inequality with negative 12 over 10. We will multiply negative 12 over 10 to both sides. So we have negative 10 over 12 multiplied to x minus 39 over 10, and here we have 0, and when we multiply with a negative number, the sign of the inequality changes. So negative 12 over 10 multiplied to negative 10 over 12 makes it positive 1. So we have x minus 39 over 10, So this is less than or equals to, anything multiplied to 0 is simply 0. So we have x less than or equals to 39 over 10. Or we can say x is less than or equals to 3.9. So let's label this as number 4. Now in number 3, we'll obtain that x is greater than 4, and we obtain x is greater than 4. And this is for the first, that solves the first linear inequality, and x less than or equals to 3.9 solves the second linear inequality. Now we have to find a combined solution that satisfies the system of linear inequality. What we'll do, we will take x equals to 3.9 and x equals to 4 on the number line. Then x greater than 4 means we have to consider all the values of x that's greater than 4. That means lying to the right of x equals to 4 and extending all the way up to infinity. And x less than or equals to 3.9, that means we will consider all the values of x which is less than 3.9. That means lying to the left of 3.9 and extending all the way up to negative infinity. And here we have used a dot, meaning 3.9 is a part of the solution, and here we have used a bubble, meaning 4 is not a part of the solution. Now there is no such values of x that satisfies the linear inequality, both the two linear inequality, meaning we do not have a section on the number line which intersects. So we will say that there is no solution. There is no solution to the given system of linear inequality that satisfies each of them.